Previously on Caretaker series.
Mark called me and he asked me to sell out his new house and bring the money so that I can get used to rescue him from those kidnappers.
Oh, buddy, John.
So, wait, we sold house so I can be to go and rescue Mark from the hands of kidnappers.
You know,
and you're asking about percentage?
You're a wicked man.
You're a heartless fellow.
If Mark eventually comes out, remember, he's going to find out how his money went missing. And you are not innocent, though. You are involved. In short, you are the ringleader of how the money went missing.
Mark, you're daring me.
You're daring me. 9. 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not here for much talk. I am here to give you the breaking news. Mark is dead.
But John.
He was killed by those who kidnapped him. Thank you.
Hey, excuse me, landlord. What is really going on? No, how come you know that Mark is dead? How? Who killed Mark? What is that like insinuating?
Mr. Azu, I have told you what I've told you. Mark is dead.
I am a landlord. I think this is a made-up story. This is a made-up story. You can never believe that nonsense. What nonsense are you talking about? Who killed Mark? Nobody killed Mark. Nobody should accept it. I don't want to have to. Landlord is up to something. Who killed Mark? And how did you know? No, I cannot believe that. If any of you can believe it, I would not believe it.
You tell me that Mark is dead. You brought his Mark dead.
Where are they believing that?
I thought they paid the ransom.
Come on, wait for me. So this is how they killed a man without any issue. This is how they killed an innocent man. You see, anybody that has hand in the death of Mark will never know peace. Anybody that have hand in the death of Mark, death will never see his dog. I remember during the COVID-19 pandemic, I know we have issues in the hospital, but Mark was being like a father and a friend to me.
Worry, we will overcome this, yeah? Don't worry, yeah? All this will pass, yeah? We will overcome. We will overcome. We will overcome, yeah? We are.
Even when I was in the cell, Mark gave me some advice.
Dika. He taught me everything I know today. Everything. I learned a great deal from that great man.
God have blessed us. Don't you know that now that landlord is about to die, if I renovate that house, nobody can claim ownership of the house. The house will now belong to me. Don't you know that now is the person that is renovating house or touching things in the house that own a house?
Okay, fine. But where are you going to get money from? Because you are not doing anything. You are not working. Where will you get money from?
I will collect money from bank.
You want to go and take loan?
Yes.
How will you pay them back?
Calm down. The plan is this. I will collect loan. I will renovate the house. Then I will increase house rent by 100%.
100%?
Yes.
What happens to me? So if you even increase my own too?
That is the point. You are not a monk. Like you now, you are my caretaker. And I'm the landlord for 24 hours.
Like that one.
Renovate the house. I will borrow money. I see, you will be the caretaker. So I will be giving you money to be doing renovation.
Torture him and still kill him. How can they kidnap him, torture him and still kill him? Mark was not sick, he just died. He even taught me how to cook coconut rice.
What's the coconut for? Is it appetizer?
Appetizer what? Let them not eat too. Come, tell them, let nobody eat his coconut. Anybody that eats his coconut will not get another coconut too. Come, that coconut now, this is rice.
And where is the stew?
Which stew? See, as you have given, I hope you have shared coconut to everybody.
Yeah.
As they are holding their coconut now, you will carry this rice like this and pour inside the coconut. One coconut, 1 spoon of rice. 1 coconut, 1 spoon. Don't give anybody 2 spoons of rice. Oh.
What are we eating?
Can you cook?
No, but...
This is coconut rice, my friend. Coconut rice. When they ask you, tell them it's coconut rice. Take. Carry, take. It's coconut. When they ask you, tell them it's coconut rice. Share coconut rice. I'm joining the party.
Mark made my wedding very memorable. He was the photographer at my wedding. He still went as far as bringing an artist from Abuja. He brought an artist from Abuja just for my wedding.
Africa artist, best Africa artist. I now fly him from Abuja, let him come and draw her Riri, so that she will have something she can enlarge. So, I have image of her. Take. This one too, I'm using it as a gift for you. So later you give me my own souvenir. Correct?
Jesus.
What is it? Let me see.
Take a look.
Hey! Chijokele!
Let me see. Jesus.
Wait,
Hey.
let me look at it.
Take.
Lekwenu tochi.
Hey! Ketika, what is this?
Mark. Hey!
Oh, sorry. It's the leg. Come. See, clean the leg. The leg is not showing in the real image now. Clean leg. Sorry, it's a mistake. My leg is not showing.
That thing does not even look like a human being.
Can you imagine?
Don't worry. You have corrected the mistake.
He even paid for my school. He broke my phone.
That's your phone that they stole. I have brought it back. The police people have given it to me.
Thank you.
And I have paid your school fee for 3 semesters. It's alright. See this money they gave you now. Use it and enjoy yourself.
Hey! Mark was my right hand man. You are like this, 5 and 6. Hey!
Why did they kill Mark? They killed
Mark was the reason why I'm in this compound. He housed me when I had nowhere to go to.
You are fast free. Leave the hard that Mark is there. Let me continue the caretaker series.
My first million as a legal luminary, it was Mark.
He just wanted everybody to be happy.
What is all you instead of you to tell? Did I not give you 1 million naira? Instead of you tell me, Marco, this 1 million naira you gave me is not enough for me. You tell me, this 500,000 naira that you gave me is not enough for me. Let me know what I will do.
It's not enough for us.
It's not enough. It's not
Yes,
enough.
it's not enough.
It's not enough.
And now you are speaking language. Look, I will add 1 million for you, and add 1 million for you.
Better. The issue of insecurity in this country can never be overemphasized.
Gabriel, let's do something. Where is
A
Mark?
young man that was doing well for himself.
On December, Mark share rest everybody here. Who did Mark not give back of right? Even your husband need me. Who did Mark offend?
Those are not kidnappers, they are assassins. Why will they kill Mark? Why they kill us? So why did they kill Mark? They are wicked.
Okay, so that. Like he wants to do well. That's why he wants to do well. They don't kill him. They don't kill him.
Hey, Gabriel, why?
Boss, now that he's dead, what next? We need to sanitize the gangs. I have suspicions. Suspicious. So what about the money? Don't worry. We will get it. Okay. But remember, good hospitality. Okay, boss. Nothing must happen. Got me on this, boss. Trust me. All right, boss. I don't want to hear anything. No excuse. Okay? Okay, boss. You can go now.
Listen, how can you tell me that till now this thing has not dropped? No, wait, this is taking ages. It's taking ages. Okay, Brown, I don't like the way you are taking this thing, no. You're just shouting, taking this thing anyhow. After this thing takes time. It takes time. It takes time.
No, this is not normal. What kind of taking of time?
Okay, so
the time is too long.
Wait now, wait. You know that everything that is good takes time. So it takes time to come. This is Bitcoin, Bitcoin we're talking about. It's not just any other this thing. It takes time. So I need you to be.
No, continue, best 10. I've been listening to your conversation since my best 10. No, stop, keep on deceiving him. You're a fool. See that let best 10 deceive you. No, we are talking that we lost our brother in this compound. You want me to see that? I find a way to not kill him. Let us stress it. I don't want to kill him. Everybody's sitting down talking nonsense. What are you talking in this compound? Best 10, you are becoming mad.
Mr. Azu, you better watch your tongue there. Watch it. What's your problem, sir? Let us go and investigate what kidnap. Are we the Nigerian police force? Do we look like detectives or detect crime? Or whatever? Please, stop that rubbish. What is that one? Somebody have died now.
Mark is now like a fowl that he will die, nobody will find what killed him. That is your mentality. If whether you like it or not, we all will investigate what killed Mark. Unless you have found in the death of Mark.
Mr. Azu, sometimes I wonder if you think about what you say at all. Is Mark the first person to die? Is Mark the first person to die? Look at two neighbors having a peaceful meeting. You just burst in. And you started making noise.
My friend, will you keep quiet? No, look at you. You're talking nonsense with your mouth. In the whole Africa, where has it happened that somebody died in the compound and you're having a meeting without observing a minute silence?
This woman have problem. Okay, you don't want to observe a minute silence. Go ahead and observe it. Keban, let's go. Don't listen to what he has to say. Observe it. Who have died. Life moves on. What's that rubbish? Let's go, Joe. Since you don't want us to have peace in this compound, go and observe your mom is silent. Rubbish. I'm not looking at you anyhow. Who does that?
Best you have a hand in the death of Mark. I will tell you to the whole world. Since you cannot observe a minute silent for the dead, we all have to respect the dead. Best you have a hand for the death of Mark. Best have a hand in the death of Mark. Best have a hand in the death of Mark. And then you know what he hates.
But wait though, now that Mark is dead, that means he will not be showing in caretaker series.
No. What will not be happening in this compound? All those politics that he used to play in the compound now, who will be doing it? This compound will be very boring.
Wait, leave the compound first. What are we going to be acting if Mark is not in caretaker series? Are the fans going to be...
I don't think the fans will like it though.
But director, why did they remove Mark from the series?
Everybody just ask what you are told to ask,
I don't know what we are doing here again. No.
I've even forgotten the script. What am I supposed to do now? Okay, I'll just stand up and go to my house.
But director, sorry, what am I supposed to do?
Just do as if you are going inside and tell Ebere to go and pack your clothes.
But the door is locked though.
Yes, just do as if you are going inside, then it will cut from there, yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Ebere, go and pack the clothes.
I think there's something I'm missing in this compound. Something is not definitely right. The alliance of Kebran and Besten is giving me a different meaning. It's telling a different meaning. I think there's something that is not right. No. Both of them are up to something. I think there's a game they are trying to play, especially Besten. Come to think of it. How did landlord know that Mark has been kidnapped? Even when he's not living in this compound. No. Landlord has hand in the kidnap of Mark. No. Also, come on, think. There's nothing anybody can tell me. Landlord has hand in the kidnap of Mark. No, how did he come with the first class information about Mark being kidnapped? No, don't keep quiet. What do I do? I can't keep quiet. I don't know what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, what has happened has happened. We cannot mourn forever. We all know Mark is dead, but we have to move on. Which of you is interested in becoming the national caretaker? All of you? I thought the last time we met, none of you was interested in becoming national caretaker. Anyway, that's good. In that case, we'll have to do a rerun of election to choose who will be the national caretaker.
Landlord,
Yes?
you're talking about election instead of talking about Mark's burial or how to see his people or the police investigation. We're talking about election.
I think you have a point there. You have a point there. But does anybody know any of his relations?
Actually, landlord, I do.
Okay.
I know one of his aunties. Yes.
Okay. Then in that case, we'll get in touch with the auntie so that we prepare and give him a befitting burial.
Landlord, I don't really understand what's going on here. Eh? I don't understand. What does Mark's relation have to do with this? Eh? Are we supposed to be talking about Mark's burial here now? Or how to move the compound forward? He was just a fellow tenant like every one of us here. So why are we laying so much emphasis on him and his death?
Let's
move it forward, I beg.
While we are moving forward, we also have to give the dead a befitting burial.
Officer, arrest him, that's him! That's the landlord, arrest him!
Mr. Azu?
Mr. Landlord.
Yes?
You're under arrest.
For what?
For the kidnap and murder of Mr. Mark. Jesus! And you have the right to remain silent. Whatever you say here can and will be used against you in the court of law. Sergeant!
Yes, sir.
Get him.
Move him out of the compound, move him! You kidnap and kill an innocent man because he bought your house. You are full of evil, landlord. You are full of evil. You are full of evil, landlord. You kidnap and kill an innocent man because he bought your house. Let's all go to that station together. Nonsense.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Caretaker series. Please go to the other channel and go and watch today's video. Go to Angel Comedy and go and watch today's video. And come back tomorrow for Mr. Lawansi's show. And please check back on Wednesday on Angel Comedy to watch House Help series. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you. It's not okay.